Hello guys, and welcome back to Empyrean Galactic Survival. And as you saw last time, we did take over the temple here. Now I am gonna finish off just doing the preparation work to bring in the beetle here, which we need a little bit more silica and a little bit of neon. Now off camera, I have had a look at what we've got in the storage here. We do have some neo in the repair bay too, so we are going to chuck these in, and that should hopefully bring us down on it. No, neo's not going to be very useful there. We do have some Zascosium, some cobalt, and some other bits that we can chuck in though, so we'll get them in. The oscillator, that one. The rifle upgrade kit, that can go in. We'll keep this other little bits there. The oars and wood, we haven't got a lot of some stuff there. The pulse laser can also go in. No, won't take that one. Nope. Nope. So, alright, that's pretty much everything that we need now for the silicone and the grow pots, which we can rub some of the grow pots from here. So, what I'm gonna do here is pop these ones back into there, clean up the inventory a little bit, and then if we access P menu and get the constructor working on, I believe it's the carbon substrate that we needed, silicon ingots even, and I'll get that working on the silicon ingots. Now when I do bring this in, there will be a 21-minute wait, which I'll do off camera while I bring the level up to level 10, because at the minute we are currently level 8, so it shouldn't take us too long to bring it back, but get the 2 levels that we need for that, because we are halfway there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave you guys to it, and I'll see you in the next scene where I'll be bringing in the GSX. Okay guys, so the beetle has just finished. It's been around the 2-hour mark for me. Now unfortunately this episode isn't going to be out on time today, as it is currently 20 to 9 on the Monday. So this will be coming out tomorrow. Now, we are going to bring in the beetle, as you can see here. It's a little bit difficult because of her size. She is really rather big. So if we try bring her in round about there, and hopefully the shutters will reach us. And here we go guys, this is the beetle. And as you can see, she has a repair station, a large constructor. There's a bit of a lag there. There's 2 small constructors. There is a 88,000 SU's ammo storage on it, a 9-plot grow plot, a O2 station, armor locker, food processor, 2 fridges, a shower with small ideas, a £320,000, 320 SU storage there, a switch there for the grow light, which is all linked into there. And then if we head on upstairs, we've got a little bit of decor. The lighting switch is there, which controls all the lights that run along here. We have the bathroom here, a full medical, including medic chamber there, a space for 2 passengers, and the grow light, the grow pots are just there. This is an incredibly powerful ship with warp drive and a few generators on, and as you can see the warp cores there. There is also some LCD work, but you won't see that till we power her on. Now I am just going to have a quick look. I do believe, no, I haven't picked up any out of the constructor for here. as I have got a portable constructed down here working on a lot of biofuel. So I'll grab the biofuel that it's produced and we'll power her up and then start loading it up and get ready to go up into space and show you guys the capabilities of this. It does also come armed with 2 turrets. They're a projectile and 30 mil. There's signal logic, power save, defense, and the external lights. I will show you a bit more as we go. So if we power her up, we can start to level her off. Now we do need to get her a little bit back. It is incredibly twitchy. And then we can start loading everything into the hangar bay. Now I am going to put power save on, which turns off the constructors and the other bits, as well as turning off the internal lights because they're not needed at the minute. Now as we go down here, as you can see, we've got a gravity generator, here's CPU tier 2, Wi-Fi with the core in the glass there, and we've got the warp drive and a bit of LCD with there, and the grow lights and things here, which we'll pop them off for now. And then we've got the fridges and the O2 station, as well as the armor locker and a shower if we need it. The one thing I will point out with the beetle, you do need to stay on this blue line, as there is radiation there, as you can see, due to me wanting to keep this quite a small size while still being functional, which is what that sign's there for, just to warn you about that. Now I'm gonna go and show you what's gonna be going into the garden. I did override the signal logic there, so if we pop on over to the GSX, I've actually got all the stuff for the garden in here. So if we pop onto the fridge for that, and what we're going to be planting in the garden is 1 Ajax plant, 2 pumpkin, 1 wheat, 1 space orange, 2 big alien flowers, and 2 spice, and that will produce a lot of food, including a ration pack, several burgers, and a lot of other stuff. It equals to around 1,000 plus food points. So we'll start planting this out now, and then we can get them all the grow lights turned on. So if we plant out everything where we can, grab some more of the food stuffs to get them all up and running. The spice in, and finally the space orange. And now we'll pop the grow lights on, and these guys will all start growing on, as it is still classified as 2 blocks high because these are already half blocks underneath this, and because the grow lights 2 blocks up, it still functions and enables all these guys to grow. Now I have also got some oxygen on the go down here, which I believe is in the GSX. Let's just have a look at the container controller for here. There's some oxygen. Now what we'll also do is we'll start to load her up. So I'll turn on thrusters again onto the GSX. Start to load her in. And as you guys can see, the signal logic comes down and you simply load her in. Now what I personally like to do here is turn off the turrets and then turn them all off so all the drills reflect like that. and she then docked in. Now we have, as you can see, because of that, you can see some of the motors and things on it, but that isn't too much to worry about. So we will now start to transfer some things over to the beetle. So we'll go over to the food first, and we'll start to transfer that over. So all the things like herbal leaves, your steaks, grain, honey, pardon me, the roots and all the other foods can go into this one because they are all labelled up. We'll put the nutritional solution in with the medical, I think, and the alien plasma going with the medical. We'll also grab the O2, we'll put that on us for now, and we'll pop all that into the O2 tanks that are on board. So we'll pop them into there. And as you can see, guys, that has basically filled her up on fuel, so she got... Unfortunately, that was on the GSX, which is what I didn't want to do. I saw her actually on the beetle there, so I need to bring all that back off. And go to the beetle. And go to her oxygen. And he can fill in the oxygen for the beetle. Then if we come back to the beetle over here and onto the medical fridge, we start putting all the medical stuff in here. The spoilt food, that can go with the food and that one. Now at the minute the medical fridge is off, but that's nothing to worry about too much. So then if we go on to the container controller itself, we'll put in all of this sort of stuff. So you know, the money cards and all this sort of stuff. There wasn't too many containers available on this, due to how it's been built. What we can do is make real good use of them by organisation. The heavy armour we will put onto us and we'll get changed into that. We do also have some fusion cells which we'll put into the beetle. Fuel her up with some of them. So she's now got plenty of fuel on board. And we'll put the rest of them in the container controller. And if we go onto GSX again, that gets empty. We'll keep the... We'll take the ammo outside the beetle can use that, and then we'll put the ores and things also into it. Biofuel, and then we can power down the GSX after she's been working hard on everything for us. Now, as you can see, these guys are all growing quite nicely. And we are getting a little bit hungry, so we'll switch back on to me and we'll grab something to eat. If we chow down on a few steaks and bring that food level down, and then we can start getting some of the ammo in that the beetle actually needs. We also need 30mm bullets and projectile rifle rounds. But they can stay on the GSX then. That's the medical for it. So we'll put the 15mm back in there. And we'll turn power save off for the meantime. And we shut the door. So we need some 15mm bullets and some 30mm, so we'll get these little constructors working on all that. Then they can feed straight into there. So we want some projectile rifle rounds. So if we get that tuning through, say, 10 watts out of there, and we also need some 30 mil, so if we go up to the other constructor and set it up the same, and then have it set to the ammo, and get that working on some of the 30 mil, which I don't think we've got unlocked. Jet dials. No, the little constructor can't do. Can the large constructor? Let's configure this one to the arm. 30 mil rounds. We currently haven't got them unlocked. We'll just double check. Yeah, 30 mil bullets. And for 30 mils, we do have to unlock them. So once again, we hop on and find which one it is for the 30 mils. It's just somewhere down here. Constructors, and unlock a lot of these. And that should have hopefully unlocked the 30 mils. 30 mil bullets, which are there. So if we get that working on, say, another 10 watts of them, that should be ample. We've got 500 for the other guns, that should be alright. Now, if we go over and have a look at how it's doing on the biofuel, and we can power down the little base here, that is our temporary home, and we can start to go and do a little bit of exploring more. Now, there is one more thing that I want to show you guys as well. If you are struggling to get the steel growth plots, what you can do is come to the concrete ones, go to upgrade. You'll need 5 steel plate and 5 cobalt alloy on you, and then you can upgrade these to the steel ones. Now if we finalize up on here and we get the last little bit of fuel out, gives us 2 fuel packs and no O2 tanks, so all the lights will go off shortly. We do have the portable constructors, so we'll cancel all of that, grab them and start to transfer all of these over to the beetle. And then we can take it for a little drive. So that one into want the heavy armor on us. The water can go into the fridge. And the food. We no longer need the survival tent on us, that can also be put away. Banshees can be put on us, spice can be put away there, and we will also put the fuel away, and the fuel that we've got there. Then if we go over to the armor locker here, we can put the heavy armor away. And let's just pop back outside and see whether we have everything picked up. And we can pop over to the water generator, which is over there on that new marker in the wheel. And as you can see, there's plenty of defense turrets underneath it. And we'll get it churning through some more of the biofuel while we travel over there off the small constructors. So if we change that over to the container controller, and we get that, say, making on 300 of that one, And then same on this one. Say 300. The large constructor is done with them now. So if we get working on some more projectile rifle rounds, say another 100, and we can then travel over. Now I have got the internal lights turned off, but we'll turn them on, and we can then head off. The new marker is somewhere around here, which is over there, so we'll get rid of the temple marker and we'll head on over to the other marker, which, as you guys can see with this ship, is very quick. There is also an SV docking pad up on top, which I'll show you how you access in a second. Just gonna put it down somewhere around here. It's very twitchy, but she does have a lot of thrust on it. So if we go and grab the water container now, we have down here, and as you can see there's a lot of thrust around on it, and that is all done on 22 containers of water there, which is useful for producing oxygen when we're in space. Pop into here, we can pop that one into there, and the water can go in with the other water in the food section. Now if you want to access the SV landing pad, come up the elevator like normal, that'll open up that section, and then jump up here and you've got the full SV pad. If you activate defense mode, you do get two very powerful turrets that pop up out there. And you've also got lighting on the exterior that gives you a really nice range of lights and make landing a little bit easier as well. I'm gonna put the exterior lights back off again. Actually, I think we need them on in a minute. There's a little bit darker than what I'd like it to be. And we'll get rid of the marker for there. And then the thing with the beetle, guys, is she isn't designed for combat, she is designed as an early game starter, CB. So do be very careful with that. I will just check first that the gravity generator is turned on, which is in here somewhere. Gravity generator is turned on, and we'll head on up and into space. Up and up we go, and as you can see, she can go nigh on vertical. It is saying there's no oxygen, but we don't really have to worry too much about that. As we can simply turn on the oxygen with N. Now there is a lot of Cyrax around, so when you come into space, do be careful. The ship is not designed for combat. It has only got a small amount of defences. There's something that you do have to be careful of. As you can see, we're discovering various bits and pieces around, including pirates and other bits, which we really don't want on us. Because we are heading over to the Polaris trading station over here. Now I am going to knock the inertia controllers off so that we do maintain speed, which saves on fuel. And if we pin that off, we can keep a eye on near the Zyrax. As you can see, we do get plenty of fuel with it. And there is a orbital trading station here. Hopper in to near to the orbital trading station. Take a little look around. Don't see too many of the Zyraxes around, which is always good. Oh, she is really twitchy. So you do have to be careful with that, guys. Now, I aren't too sure where the signal is for that we do need to be looking at. And I do need to put the inertia controllers back on so I can exit the cockpit. And as you can see, she looks really nice up here. Now, I think for today's episode, that is gonna wrap it up. The beetle will be available on the workshop, and if you want to check it out, then head on down to the link for that in the description. And we shall explore further in the next episode. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I shall see you all in the next episode.